Hey everyone, this is your girl Shanadra with Let's Dig Deep, getting to the root of things. Today's topic is too busy judging others instead of looking at the man or woman in the mirror. Too many times we look at things in this distorted mirror. Everybody has been talking about the Shay Johnson video with Ayana Fix My Life, so I decided to watch it.
To just tell me she loved me, give me a hug.
As young kids, you want your mother. We were caught up in the chaos of what my parents were going through.
Why did I feel like I received lack of love? Why did I feel like you treated my brothers better than me?
I don't think we had full childhoods. We were in survival mode.
When abuse, neglect, abandonment are consciously or unconsciously present in a family, the effects are not only long-lasting, they can be devastating.
My sister and my mother. There's been a lot of friction for a long time.
I'll never forget the day she told me she wished she had 3 boys. The relationship got very rocky, disrespectful.
She's very difficult to talk to.
You won't let me just speak my mind differently? Yes. You won't let me speak my mind.
My sister has the same spice that my mother has.
I never said that.
You absolutely did.
Nope, that's not me.
What happens when there are unaddressed issues of betrayal, disappointment, and rejection that fester at the collective soul of a family? How do you parent adult children now when the necessary spiritual deposits were not made during their childhood?
I think because I didn't express my love for my children, there may be a slight distance.
Why couldn't you just love me?
I don't know how.
It's not going to be easy, but I'm here.
If we can't work this out, it's going to trickle down to like my children. This moment is critical for our family.
This is the story of 3 adult children who were raised by a determined mother, not a mommy. This is a story of spiritual bankruptcy and the work required to balance not just the family, but also the individual accounts.
Your process. You get your process.
You came to my process.
This problem, the reason why she had called Ayana was for Ayana to fix her relationship. She was having issues with her mom. But her mom seen her as this evil person. And she didn't realize that some of the ways that she didn't like about her daughter was from her. So while she was judging her daughter and putting down her daughter, and that's the same judgment that is coming on her because it stems from her. So speaking on that, we go to Romans. And in Romans, the 15th chapter, it says, we who are strong ought to bear with the failings of the weak and not to please ourselves. Each of us should please our neighbors for their good and to build them up. For even Christ did not please himself, but as it is written, the insults of those who insult you have fallen on me. For everything that it was written in the past was written to teach us, so that through the endurance taught in the scriptures and the encouragement they provide, we might have hope. So part of the reason that the cycles keep coming and it's never resolved is because we don't take the word and use it as an example. The problem with that I saw in Shay's family situation was that there was a lot of judgment. Nobody ever got to the root of what caused that judgment. And so it passes on from generation to generation, and it's just a cycle that keeps going and going because nobody ever wants to talk about the tough issues because they're too busy judging one another. And they're looking through a distorted mirror and telling the mirror what they see and just looking over the distortion. So I did write down a few things, and one of the things that I wrote down was most of the causes of someone hurting you is mostly because someone hurt them in a similar way. So her mother was hurt too. Her mother was a hurting person too, and she didn't know how to be the mother that her daughter or her kids needed because she didn't receive it. Most bullies were bullied first before they became bullies. Most people that beat women was beaten or got beat. Most people that go to jail, either mother or father went to jail. And it becomes a cycle, as I stated before. What I'm saying is it all started from someone being hurt and no one ever dealing with it. They just swept it under the rug to keep the perfect image. That's the problem. You're wanting to keep a perfect image in this distorted situation, this distorted family. It's distorted. How are you going to keep a perfect image and you're looking at the image of yourself in a distorted mirror? In my previous video, I had discussed how people view themselves through this distorted mirror.
Who you really are. So I could be liar, cheating, I could be doing all sorts of things that are not right and justifying my own behavior because I'm really selfish and really what we term as egocentric. It's all about me, and I'm not worried about anybody else but me. And me. Another subject, how'd you get off of me? Let's get back to me. So when you don't...
Because we are scared to have these tough conversations with our parents. It's difficult. Especially when our parents or their parents don't see any wrongs that they are doing. It makes it very difficult for the child to express themselves, even as an adult. So they bottle that feeling or whatever up and they deal with it in their own way because they're never taught the proper way to deal with it. So as they grow up, the ways that they dealt with it trickle down to their children and so on and so forth. And it's all because they're trying to have this distorted image, have this perfect image through this distorted mirror. And they are constantly pointing the finger at this person and that person, but nobody ever got to the root of what caused the hurt from the first person. Because had the mother dealt with her issues, it would have trickled down and trickled down. Instead of having this fake persona of a perfect image or a perfect family, why not actually try to see how you can resolve to have a better real family, if that makes sense. So I'm here today to give everyone something to think about as they go on their journey. This is my first time ever going live, and it's very new to me. So I hope you guys were able to watch and learn.